Hey folks, it's been 10 days since we started our junk bed frame little greenhouse project, and I wanted to give you a quick update. It's been raining slightly today, so I'll be very brief. You can see the progress so far. Our small lettuce plants, which we took as seedlings from our neighbor, they grew nicely and doubled in size. We planted some onions which sprouted in our storage bags to harvest as green onions. The line of arugula, it's just now starting to sprout, and this is the garden cress which sprouted nicely, and those are the two rows of radishes which not only sprouted but developed very well. So sometimes maybe in a week I'll be starting a couple more rows here, so they can be offset by about 2 weeks to 20 days. And this little plastic tray here is our own gathered lettuce seeds, and as I didn't know how well they'll germinate because the seeds are from a couple of years ago, I sprinkled a lot and most of them germinated, so it's very densely populated here. And this now stays outdoors here in the little greenhouse, and in a couple of weeks they'll be ready to plant out in the garden with no cover and no protection, so they'll be harvestable by about May in our climate. I'm keeping the cover open today so we can get some natural rain on the surface, because otherwise the soil is very dry, being it covered most of the time. So maybe tomorrow, after it has been properly soaked, we'll start a couple more rows here and here with onion and leek seeds, and we'll see what else, but I'll take you along for that in a separate video. In other news, you can see that after 2 weeks of about 10 degrees day temperatures and about 0 at night, already prompted the honeyberries to start developing. So many flower buds and leaf buds on this one little plant here. Some of the varieties are a bit earlier, so they're more progressed with their development. To be honest, I didn't expect as much so early, but you can see here that the Wojtek has almost no buds developed. But the other ones, they're really far along. And even the June berries, this is Prince William Amelanchier canadensis, started opening up the buds. The other ones are still not as developed, but they're also starting to bud out. I'm hoping they will wait a little bit more so the chances of hard frost diminish with time. But you can see that spring is really nearing now. And you can see, due to the last several days of rain, our rainwater tank is full to the maximum, and it's currently dripping just a tiny bit from the roof. You can see that pipe here from the drizzle. And what is currently harvested and from the rains in the next week, which we are forecasted to have, we'll just go down the soaking drain which we have installed in the orchard, and I'll talk about that in a future video. So that's about it for today. I have a lot of walnuts to crack and then some work to do in the basement, and I'll see you in the next one.